Hi, welcome back. Today, we're celebrating Samhain by doing a guided meditation to help you connect with the loved ones that you may have lost, whether it be this year or the other past years. Perhaps even connect with ancestors that decide to come through. Since right now, in Samhain time, 31st of October, is when the veil is its thinnest and is the easiest to not only connect, but also reminiscent. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready for this time. First, let's get ourselves comfortable. Whether you're sitting, laying down, whatever position makes you feel the most comfortable, go ahead and adjust yourself. Relax your body. And once you feel settled in, start taking some deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling out the mouth as deeply and slowly as you can. Keep on doing it, and every time you exhale, try to scan your body for any parts that may be tense or rigid or overall uncomfortable, and gently adjust them with no judgment, and use your breath to relax into the position that you have chosen. Now that you're more settled, continue breathing the way that I have instructed you for just a little longer. Now let's try to return our breathing into a more normal rhythm. One that makes you feel comfortable, but still keep your focus on your breath as we go through this meditation. And as we get into what we came here for, connection. Let's start into getting you inside of your head. Envision your thoughts expanding outward, and imagine yourself surrounded by a large white room, as if you're in the middle of nothing. In this large room, where doesn't seem to be an end, where you can't even see where the walls and the floor start, start to envision yourself painting it, whether it be with color, with nature, with space, and start to create around you a very comfortable space for you. Something that makes you feel comfortable, a place that makes you feel safe, a location that you connect with. Start to paint yourself being in a place that makes you feel good. whether it be in nature, near a lake, near some trees, in a forest, whether it be near the ocean, with the sand and the waves crashing, whether it be surrounded by your favorite color, or in your room, or in a house you like, or even in space, where you can see the earth and the moon and the planets. Wherever feels right, envision it. Keep building it around you as you visualize it around you. And now, as you're building that space, try to hear its sounds. What does it sound like? What do you hear? What makes sense to you to hear? Do you hear nature, like birds, creepy crawlers, a bug going in your ear maybe? Maybe you hear the steps of a deer or a bear. Or maybe you hear a waterfall or a river, the rustling of the trees. Or do you feel like you went to the beach and hear the waves crashing and the soft sound of the sand? Maybe some seagull singing. Or perhaps you are in space and it feels like you can't hear anything, but you hear maybe a whooshing sound, or you feel like the planets are singing or speaking to you. Maybe the twinkling lights of the stars actually sound like they're twinkling. Make yourself feel comfortable there, because we need you to be as comfortable as possible and get all of your sights and sounds and all of your feelings to be highly attuned, highly aware of what's next. In that space that you feel comfortable, imagine a door showing up in front of you. It is a white door with a copper handle. That door seems to lead to nothing. But you get up, gently walk towards that door, and you proceed to gently open it. As you open the door, you see a room, a living room of sorts. And you see two couches facing each other. As you walk in and shut the door behind you, she disappears. You are in a living room with two couches facing each other. A living room that feels comfortable, that feels cozy. It doesn't feel strange or weird. It feels like you're meant to be there. There's gentle sunlight rushing into the room. And there's particles in the air dancing in the sunlight, making patterns. As you're getting accustomed to that room, sit on the sofa and look at the one sofa in front of you. Just look at it gently as you continue to take in the room. Are you seeing anything? Are you feeling anything? The sofa in front of you has a person. Who's that person? Who's trying to connect with you? Who's trying to get to know you? Look at that person. Understand who that is. Understand where they came from. Understand why they're there. Once you understand, it's okay to ask questions. Maybe how you've been, how are you doing, how are you feeling? How's everything? Maybe you want to ask about their lives. How was it? How did they connect with themselves? Their likes, their dislikes. I'll give you some time to connect. So, how did that felt? You connected with your loved one. I hope that felt good. Is there anyone else coming through? Maybe there is. The person that you just talked with is gone. But there's someone else coming through. There's someone else sitting in that chair. And as this cycle continues of your loved ones coming through, keep doing the same thing of asking your questions or connecting. And I'll give you a little bit of time so you can go ahead and connect with every single one of them. I'll be back in a moment to continue with you. So, how did that go? You talked with so many people, so many loved ones and ancestors. I hope that felt good for you. But now you're sitting in that room. No one else is coming. So how about we leave? As you turn your gaze to your right side, you see the same white door. Gently get up from the sofa and go ahead and walk to the door. Gently open it and look. You're back at the safe space that you did earlier. Just like you did it. As you walk into it and gently sit down, the door disappears. The door doesn't need to come back anymore, since you have just connected with your loved ones. And as you gently stay in that place, we need to get you back. So slowly remove the things that you first added, the sounds, and what you've built. And as you gently remove them, slowly get back into the original white room. The room that was full of space, almost infinitely white. And as you finish turning the room back to its original white one, you also start to be aware of the sounds that are around you in real life. And as that happens, and as you get pulled towards the real world, the room gently disappears. You start to realize that you are in the space that you originally were in real life. You hear the sounds. You smell the air. You are aware of your breathing and your body position. And if you need, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. And I want to thank you for allowing yourself to connect to your loved ones and your ancestors at this time. Samhain is a very important time and considered by the Celtic people their new year, because it felt like a cycle of life. I'm glad that you gave yourself the moment to connect, because that's important. Not only to remember the loved ones for the happy times, but also to connect with your ancient history. That without it, you wouldn't be here. And you may go ahead and gently open your eyes. And whether it is the beginning of the day, mid or end, I hope that you enjoyed not only this meditation and visualization, but also the connection that you created through this time of the year. And I hope you enjoy your own Samhain in your own personal way. And I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.